Hi guys, this is Matthew again, and we're back for our third episode now. I am very happy to say that we've made a lot of progress. So the first thing we did, we started off with the car. We made the background. We added text to the car. We added the road. We added the office. And we added text to the office. Now, what else do we need? You might be thinking, well, nothing, Matthew. We don't need anything. Why would we need something? Well, you're very much wrong, because with any city, you need, of course, to have the sun. And, of course, since it's the daytime, the sun would, of course, be making sense to have. So, what we'll do is we will make fill, as per the usual. We'll set it to a different color. Usually we do that anyway. And we set it to a bright yellow color. And now we make ellipse 100, 100, 100, 100. But here we're not actually going to be moving it that much. What we're going to do is we're going to move it to the other side. And now we have, yay, we have the sun. So now we have a very, what seems to be a very helpful, happy city. But of course, we aren't going to stop there, are we? No, sirree, pa. We can't stop there, can we? We mustn't. Ignore this. This is just where I rate all of what we worked on. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I want you to go into Khan Academy, set up an account, and then what I want you to do is I want you to go right into the computer programming thing and make your own thing just like this, based off of the fundamentals. If you're watching this, do me a favor, send it to my email, which is matthewscarpa101@gmail.com. So please send it there, or to the email that you can find in my YouTube channel. I'll likely be able to answer either or as soon as I can. And of course, if you get the chance to see me on my Khan Academy page, please send it to one of the projects. I'd be more than happy to check it out if I see it. Especially because I don't really have that much attention. And if you would do that for me, all I need to do now is then to finally check it out, and I'll tell you what I thought. And I would just like to add here that this is going to be one of the last parts of this project. This is the first project known as the city. The first project of many we will be having soon. We'll be making if-then and several others. If-then, or, and many more types. And of course now, as per the usual, we need to make clouds. So we start off with the fill option. Again. But this time, we can take these and actually kind of just copy and paste it, because there are times when you are actually able to do that, to make it a bit more of a cool looking thing. And then of course we need to make it small here. And then of course, see, we have two tiny looking clouds. But now we need to, because now we're going to be making what seems to be nothing but one beautiful looking cloud. And of course here, that's why we're going to move the sun a little bit. We're going to move it just the slightest bit to 330. And we'll move the cloud. And we'll move this to 275. And of course, to make it look a little bit more realistic. And now it looks really, really realistic. Now there's a lot more, but for a beginner, this is probably all that you would need to do to make people realize about the beauty of what you're trying to say. Now, we've went over a lot of things, and this is our third and last lesson of this topic. Hooray for you! If you're watching to this far in the video, I'm going to ask you some questions. What you need to do is you need to answer them. Be honest with yourself. It's the honor system now. Ready? What did we do? What was the first thing that we were talking about? The first thing that we started to work on? Of all this stuff, what was the first thing we built first? If you said the car, you're right. And now, in the second one, what color were we originally going to make the road? White or black? If you said black, you're right. And now, finally, for this episode, you probably are already going to know this, but in case you skip to the end, what tactic did I tell you that you can use to make coding a lot easier? The copy and paste method. Good job. If you got all the stuff right, or at least most of it, I would say you get an A+ in this class and for this project. Well, not the class fully yet. So, thank you all for joining me on this mission of trying to make the world a better place. Coding for good. Coding 101. This is Matthew Scarpa signing off.